someone that's gonna hold a king down. I've been looking for someone that's gonna hold a king crown. I've been looking for somebody that would make me feel complete. I've been looking all my life, I wonder where could she be? I've been looking for someone that's gonna hold a king down. I've been looking for someone that's gonna hold a king crown. I've been looking for somebody that would make me feel complete. I've been looking all my life, I wonder where could she be? It's alright, baby, it's okay. I'm gonna love you anyway. When the sun turns blue, when the sky turns gray, my love is gonna be here to stay. I've been looking for someone that's gonna hold a king down. I've been looking for someone that's gonna hold a king crown. I've been looking for somebody that would make me feel complete. I've been looking all my life, I wonder where.
Welcome to King to Queen Talk, where we provide the black, grown, and unfiltered perspective on life, love, and everything in between. I'm Tony G.
I'm LoLo. No COVID, babe.
Rose hat, TJ.
And we are King to Queen Talk. And on today, we're going to cover the topic of friend or foe. It's up to you to know. Now, of course, before we get into the main topic, we want to touch those question of the days throughout the week, throughout the past months. And I'm going to turn it over to the queen, Miss LoLo. What you got?
All right, this one is pre-quarantine, but the question of the day said, R&B sensation Omarion is currently doing a full press run in order to promote the second leg of his international tour. After all of the drama between him, his children's mother, and bandmate, Omarion has dropped the group and is getting to the bag solo. Do you think Omarion is wrong or justified for flying solo once again? Our friend Phil the Barber _ says, nope. Can show him better than you can tell him. And someone under there said, indeed. Funny how life works. Ow.
All right. So what y'all think about that? Or, well, let me give some background, especially for my brother who is, he stays out of the social media world. So a little background history on that. The band B2K, I believe, came out in what, the 2000s?
Like 2005-ish.
Okay. They came out a little sooner than that. A little sooner than that. But somewhere around there. But either way.
Actually, like 2002.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right. So 2002-ish, they came out, sold millions of records, did world tours, things like that. Eventually, the group disbands. They go their separate ways. Omarion becomes a superstar in his own right in his solo. 10 years later, 10, 15, somewhere around there, get back together. By that time, he has a whole, an ex-girlfriend at that time, who he also has 2 kids with. Also, his bandmate goes on to date his baby mother. At the same time, they are actually doing a national tour. Okay? And so, after, of course, that caused a ruckus within the group, and Omarion goes on to continue throughout that whole tour. But then this year, he is actually, before Corona, he started his own world tour, which was actually the European leg tour or the European leg of his tour. And he did it without the band members of B2K. That's the short version. Of course, there was a lot of drama that unfolded on Love and Hip Hop. So, with that background story, what do y'all think about that? I'm gonna go to TJ. We never go to the king first. TJ, what you think about that? Is it okay for Omarion to split from the group and do his own thing after having to deal with that type of stuff, or what do you think about that?
I think it's cool for Omarion to do that because you don't really want to be with somebody daily that you really want to up in real life, and you're trying to be like, which I don't know if it was the 5 Heartbeats or the Temptations, one of them, where they ripping clothes on stage.
The 5 Heartbeats. How can you mix that up?
5 Heartbeats. I said I don't know which one. I know it was one of them too.
I wouldn't know which one it was either, so it's okay.
I watch both of the movies too often, and but yeah, I think that's cool for him to do that. And personally, if I was one of the other 2 members, I don't know their names, but it's 2 other members, right? Besides them 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would Lil Fizz up because he my money.
Yeah, that was Jay
Boog.
Yeah, that's where he was coming from. He was ready to fight.
Yeah, I had to him up.
Yeah, understood. So what you think, Korinne? Solo, or should he have brought the group back together?
No, I mean, first of all, I feel like you don't with your band member's baby mama. That's off limits. Whether you guys are friends or not, you guys have a business relationship. Whether it's a friendship or not, you have a business relationship. You don't cross that line, and you don't mix your business and your money. You don't do that. Like, who the want to mess up their money? Like, that's just stupid. So I think he's wrong for that. And I think Omarion, the best way Omarion could have got him back was getting those pockets. And that's what he did. He cut all that out. He said, you ain't getting no money. My baby mama think, she about to get this money from you. Ain't nobody getting no money.
True that. True. So what you think, Lo?
First of all, I love B2K. And Lil Fizz used to be my favorite. I hate to say it. He used to be my favorite. But it's trifling. He did. I could spit his whole verse word for word, but we won't go there.
Thank you.
We won't.
Wow. Honey. Okay. But I think it's super trifling. I don't think that Omarion was wrong. One, he had a whole career without them. So he kind of did y'all a favor by doing the tour with y'all in the first place, because he knew that it was something that they could capitalize off of, because people have been talking about an adult version of the Scream Tour for years. So for him to do that, put y'all on, let your families eat again off of something that y'all did when y'all was kids, and for you to him like that, I think that's trifling. I think he was definitely justified in doing what he did, because at the end of the day, what Beyonce say? The best revenge is your paid hug. Okay? I'm going to take your money, and I'm going to get my money. So instead of splitting it 4 ways, I'm going to split it 1 way. That's all me. Teddy Boots. He's so unbothered, and I love it.
I'm glad you said that. So, and we know that this is a little predated, like the conversation is a little bit, but this is definitely all tying into what we're going to talk about today. But he did interviews earlier this year, and he definitely seemed unbothered. But I think that was all like fake. Like, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it for 1 second.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, he's fooling. Even if he's hurt, he's fooling most people, and he has enough class to go in public and handle himself a certain way. So even if he is pissed and on fire about it, it's going to always make him look like a better man because of how he handles the situation.
That's true. That's true. And actually, like, whenever the reunion happened on Love and Hip Hop, like, that conversation came up about him being unbothered, and actually Jay Boog was the one who said, like, well, he said he's unbothered, but you're actually in his paperwork, and he pointed at Lil Fizz. And so whenever Omarion took the baby mama to court for custody, Lil Fizz was in the documents of the custody battle. So clearly he's bothered, but he just doesn't show it. And
that doesn't mean he's bothered by it. That just means that just gives him another way to get the custody.
No, I think the thing was, the reason why he was in those documents is because I heard Omarion say somewhere in between there that he was saying, my kids know him as Uncle Fizz. So it's now my kids are living with Uncle Fizz and their mom. So they're seeing their mom with Uncle Fizz. So they're confused. They're like, what the is going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that was his problem. Like, you know, my kids call you uncle. Now you guys are going to be together and you're playing dad and they're living with you. I think that was his whole problem. But I think, you know, he definitely shows way more maturity. Whether he's bothered or not, he's not, you know. He's not
He definitely took the high road, but he's definitely bothered. Definitely bothered. But I can appreciate him taking the high road. I appreciate that. We can salute that. So, with that being said, let's, of course, someone's calling me. Okay. But let's go on to the next, the next question of the day.
Do not disturb.
I'm sorry?
Do not disturb. Like,
oh, you're right. You're right.
Write down, press the blue moon.
You're right. But let me also say that after the backlash of people going in on Fizz and April, who is the baby mama, they now claim that they're not together. So after all of that,
so now you've ruined your money and you ruined a friendship that could have potentially, you know, gone years on and made you more money. So you're done, just so that you can have a piece of sloppy seconds. But anywho,
but she like, oh, you ain't getting no money now, so I'm out. Fuck
right.
I mean, if they really broke up, I mean, they could have just said we broke up just because of all the backlash. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's true too.
Yeah.
But I don't. You know what? Honestly, though, I don't think people really care if they're together or not. No one cares about April. No one really cares about Fizz. Omarion is the star, and Jake Boog is the producer. So I don't really think people even care about them.
Where's the other?
He got a lot of issues.
You know, he got a lot of problems. He was doing his own thing like in Europe for a while.
China.
But he got his own like drug issues, you know, issues with the law and stuff.
But all of them do say that.
Correct, don't you?
All of them do say that he was actually the person that brought them all together in order to do the first tour. So he seems to be like the glue that tries to keep the group together. So
listen, glue, just dissolve. Okay.
Right.
All right. The next question, more current. It says, would you ever date a friend's or family member's ex, and why? So we got some comments in here. So let's see. Completely _ vision says, I think it will depend on the type of breakup and the level of friendship. I have exes, and I wouldn't mind if my family members or friends dated them because those relationships for me are done and there are no lingering feelings on my end. Who am I to get in the way of someone else's happiness? I know people who have dated friends, exes, and are now married with families. I think a conversation should be had first, so there are no surprises, though. I think once people are done with each other, they are free to do exactly what they want. We do not own each other, and as an ex, neither party should have any control over what the other does. Just my 2 pennies. Okay. And then that Padre says, not date, maybe just possibly depending on the relationship my brethren had with a said female. Wow. All right. And blessed _in_ abundance. No, I would never date my friend or family member's ex out of respect for my personal standards, loyalty to my family and friend, and that's crossing the line. It leaves room for drama, and I have zero tolerance for the BS. Sorry.
I guess you agree with her, huh?
Right.
Blessed and abundant.
And that's my homie. I've known her since 9th grade, but neither here nor there. That's my homie though. But what you think, Korinne? Well, how you feel about that?
Now this is what I think. Now let's say you were in like kindergarten or 1st grade.
Okay, we talk about real relationships, Korinne.
No,
kindergarten don't count.
People say, hey, you know, that was my little boyfriend in kindergarten. I'm just saying.
No.
Listen, only if it was then. Who cares? But if you're an adult and you didn't have a whole real relationship and y'all done sucked in whatever, then wet. Then that's too much. Like, why would you? No, I think that's crossing the line. And any friend who does that is not really your friend.
That makes sense. All right, Lo. So what do you think?
First of all, you got me up. If that's my man, okay. If that's my okay, and we break up, he is off limits. I don't give a if you my friend, you my family, whoever. If you want to have a relationship with me, if you're willing to throw everything that we worked hard to build as far as a friendship, if you're willing to throw that away, then have it. And if I catch you, it's on site. But what I'm saying is, it's like, there's no way that that's okay to me. Because I couldn't fathom the thought of, one of my closest friends breaking up with their significant other. I've been there through their ups and their downs. You've told me all types of about, y'all situation. And then y'all break up, and now it's like, oh, I'm going to be with him because I feel like our personalities gel. There's a trillion people in this world. You can go to somebody else, okay? It's not that deep. So I'm not going to bring him here, and now we're getting married and inviting you to the wedding, and now you're my bridesmaid that broke your heart. Like, no, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Like, now I get if maybe it's a scenario where, like, y'all at a party, right? And it's a crowd, and he tried to talk to both y'all at the same time, but like at two different times throughout the party, he don't realize y'all together, and y'all didn't realize y'all got the same person's number. Maybe something like that. But once y'all establish, like, okay, well, we're talking to the same person, I'm gonna let it go. I'm not gonna sit there and try to compete to figure out which one of us he want first or which one of us he can first. Like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If that's my and you trying to with him, you got me fucked up.
Okay, so let me ask this. This is to the whole group. Okay, if a similar situation occurred in high school, like, is that
you're still old enough to know better? I don't give a fuck about in anything from 9th grade up is out of the question. I don't care.
Okay, so I'm about to tell a story.
Yeah, you trifling. Go ahead.
No. No, I'm about to tell a story. So I have a friend who's still my friend today. We've been friends since the 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
All right? We've been friends since the 7th grade. And I actually just talked to him the other day.
Okay.
Yesterday. But anyway, he dated a girl for about 6 months in high school. Like, probably like 9th grade, somewhere around there, 9th or 10th grade.
Wait, question before you finish. Were they sleeping together?
From my understanding, no.
Okay, continue.
My understanding, no. They just kissed, from what I was told.
Probably both, okay.
They lied. Somebody was sucking some dick up in there. That's a lie. Go ahead.
In 9th grade?
In 9th grade, you sucked it up?
Nah.
Yes.
Not in 9th grade. No.
Well, okay.
Not until got to college.
So they dated for about 6 months. I want to say 9th or 10th grade in that area, right? So they broke up and we're all in the same grade. So around 11th grade, we all know the same people, same circle kind of thing. And so I was like, dang, I kind of like her. I feel like she kind of like me. So I went to him. I actually went to him. Now, let me also say, by this time, he had a new girlfriend. His girlfriend was always at his house. Like, right now, they're not together, but his mom still looks at her like a daughter. That's how close she was to the whole nucleus. But anyway, my point is, I asked him, I said, hey, how do you feel about me trying to pursue such and such girl? And he said, I'm cool with it. I'm good. I said, all right, I want to make sure I didn't make a move on her, but I feel like I could, but I want to make sure you good with it. He said, I'm good. I moved on. We're good. We were only together for like 6 months. It was high school, or we're still in high school at this point, but he said all they did was kiss. Cool. So I went to her. I asked her, like, what you think about this? Like, where we at with it? She was like, all we did was kiss. Cool. So we went on to date for like 3 years. We dated for like 3 years before, like.
Marry her?
You said, did I marry her?
Yeah.
Well, I've never been married, so I definitely didn't.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Did you her?
I would hope so. For 3 years?
Hold on. Now let's say for instance, you have a best man situation. Y'all know the movie Best Man, right?
Nah. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
So Taye Diggs and the girl were super close or whatever. He's friends with Morris Chestnut. They're best friends, so they're all supposed to be cool. So Morris Chestnut ends up marrying the girl, but no one knew they had sex.
That's the difference. If I'm considered to be Taye Diggs in the situation, the difference is I went to Morris Chestnut and said, hey, I'm thinking about talking to her. I want to make sure you're okay with this.
But what I'm saying though, what if your friend had lied and just told you he didn't have sex with her, but he actually did, and then you and the girl get engaged, and then y'all get married, and then he says, hey, like in your bachelorette party, like, hey, I just want to let you know before you marry her, I f***ed her.
Well, see, that would be a problem, especially if I came to you man to man and was like, look, I want to make sure you're good with the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he didn't want to know he was having sex in 9th grade.
Yeah, that's gonna be her fault.
That's a girl.
Right.
Thing.
That
I'm blame
I
her.
agree. That's on her. That's gonna be on her.
And
but my point is,
wait, how's
like,
that on her and not on him?
I'm not marrying him, first of all.
Thank you. That's why.
Let's start there. I'm not marrying him. Second of all, if I come to her, the person who has the commitment, I mean, I guess we both will have some levels of loyalty, and I don't want to say commitment for the two guys, but, some level of loyalty is established, right? So if I come to my brother TJ, and we have that type of conversation, and I open myself up for the situation, and you're not being upfront with me, then that's a problem. Because I've also been on the opposite end of that situation where a person who's an acquaintance, not a friend, was actually trying to holler at my girl, like, when we broke up. Then me and my girl got back together. Yeah. I've had a love of hip hop. What happened?
I thought you were going somewhere else with that. But go ahead.
Right. Where'd you think I was going?
Don't worry about it. Don't ask her. Continue.
I missed it. Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna have to see the playback to figure that out in my head. But either way, I feel like a conversation can be had depending on what the past situation was. If y'all were intimate, that's a different conversation maybe. If y'all were in a relationship, like a legit relationship, and like y'all were together for a substantial amount of time, that's all different conversation. But I feel like if you can be upfront with the people, if you can be upfront with the friend, then you never know what the response may be. Now, if that friend says, I'm not comfortable with that, or even if you know your friend, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know TJ, and I know who TJ has been with, that he'll be like, nah, or he may say, yeah, but I know deep down, and he's like, nah, that ain't cool. We all got those women that we've dealt with in our lives, in our past, where it's like, you can mess with anybody, but if you mess with this one or this one, it's a wrap. Am I right, TJ?
Word.
Okay. I mean, does that make sense? Am I tripping?
I get it, but okay, so my question is, let's say we're in adulthood. We're all adults, right? We've all dated and did our thing or whatever. And and you come across some girl that TJ used to smash maybe a few years ago, and they had a little thing going or whatever, and you go to him and you like, hey, I met this girl. She saw a picture of you and she told me that she had a situation with you or whatever. And he is like, yeah, we hooked up a few times. I kind of started to like her, but things just didn't work out. And he tells you like it's okay for you to pursue her. So he hasn't necessarily identified her as one of those girls that you can't necessarily go there with. But he told you like he liked her, but it just didn't go there. But it's cool for you to talk to her. You still gonna talk to her?
The moment he said I kind of liked her, automatically means she's off.
Okay.
Now, if he would have said I just smashed, then it would have been like, oh, okay. But the moment he said if he said I kinda liked her, that's all right.
So even if he smashed her, it would be okay for you guys to smash the same girl.
The only way.
They don't care about that, Korinne.
No. I can tell you. The only way that could be okay in my mind is if I did not know her through him. You see what I'm saying? If I met her, even if they were just smashing, if I met her through him, I'm probably not even looking at her like that, first of all.
Right.
But
you didn't meet her through him. You met her. You just met her out, and like maybe she saw
okay,
you,
and that would provide a conversation and allow TJ to say either I kind of liked her or, bruh, okay. Like,
he's a man of very few words. So what you know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing, and TJ can correct me. We don't have to say what the situation was, but we were all on FaceTime. All four of us were on FaceTime before, and we were talking about a conversation, and I did not say one word, and TJ said everything, saying because he knows me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
right.
There are things that TJ doesn't have to say because I know TJ. And we have two other brothers where there's one that does not relay his thoughts or emotions in any shape,
That's the one a few words.
form, or fashion. But because we know him, it's like, okay, we got it. We got it. So
when he started shaking that leg.
Oh,
So T, we ain't heard from you. T. We ain't heard from you.
Oh, about this? Nah. X.
About this.
Nah, it's gonna be a no for me. Anything with an X is gonna be a no. I'll joke and tell people like, oh yeah, I'd smash them, but that's a lie. I wouldn't do nothing with nobody X. It's dead. It's too many people in the world. Once you make a commitment to somebody and say, this is my girlfriend, I take that like real serious if you know me. So yeah, it's gonna be a no for me.
and I also think it depends on the level of, for lack of a better word, relationship, that you have with your friend.
Right.
Because like I don't even know if I want to smash like somebody that one of my brothers smashed. Like I don't know. I don't know if I really want to partake in that. But
yeah, because it definitely would be like touching dicks.
Okay, that escalated real
quickly.
Wait,
I mean, that wasn't what
You just gotta take it too far every time.
I wasn't thinking like that, but
It's not. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
what it's like, but
Go ahead.
wow. Wow. Okay. Well, moving on.
right.
I don't even know, like, how do we even turn the corner? Sheesh. Well,
Please, just move.
So, with that being said, my brother TJ came up with this concept, this idea. And when it comes to friendship, because that's what it really boils down to. When it comes to friendship and loyalty, I'll say we'll pose the question, what is friendship to you? And I would like to tie in friendship and loyalty. At least that's how I look at friendship and loyalty. And if you don't look at them as being as them coinciding together, then feel free to specify that. But when it comes to friendship and loyalty, what does that mean to you? And what are your expectations in a relationship, male or female, whether it's a brother, whether it's a friend? What are your expectations of your said friend when it comes to friendship and loyalty? I'm going to go with Korinne. What you got?
Why you gonna start with me? I feel like for me, I don't really like people. So if I do consider you my friend, that's some serious. So you better take it serious because I don't really like people. So if I let you in, you better respect that. You better love that and treat us like $1 million. Because I feel like, stop laughing, TJ.
No, you know why he's laughing?
Why?
Because me and him are the same way as what you just described.
Oh.
That's why he's laughing.
I feel like I'm the kind of friend where, if you need me, I'm going to be there. It could be 4 o'clock in the morning. You call me, I'm coming. You need something, if I got it, I'm going to give it to you. So I take friendships really, really seriously. Whether it's male, female, if we're in a relationship, it's the same way. You know what I mean? It has to be. I think people have this perception of, maybe we work together, we talk, we're friends. That's not friends. Unless y'all are outside of work and you're really, really friends and you're hanging out and, y'all done been through some, then y'all can say y'all friends, but just, we work together, we're cool. Y'all not real friends. I feel like you gotta go through some, you know what I mean? We ain't talking about your AG throwing up and somebody taking care of you type. We talking about some real, like, were you there when, I only had $1 and I was hungry and you fed me? I was sick and I needed some medicine and you brought it.
You just said that's what I've been saying.
Okay, but that throw up, somebody doing that.
I never said anything about throw up. I've only thrown up like once in life, as far as like from kindergarten up.
Oh, I thought you said like somebody throw. Okay, anyway, whatever. So I feel like you gotta take that really, really seriously. So yeah, that's my thing. So if y'all want to be my friend out there in the world, okay? I'm not accepting new applications. My friend list is full, okay? My friend list is full.
Are we your friend, Korinne? Korinne, are we your friends?
Well, me and Lo are friends. I love TJ, so I'm gonna say TJ's my friend. I talk to you the most, AG, but you said we wasn't friends yet because we had been through so I
Touche. Oh, that was good. That was good, Korinne. We right. You know what?
But we do go to Waffle House together, though.
Hey, you are my Waffle House buddy. It's all good. It's all good.
We kind of friends.
Yeah, we're growing. Let's grow together.
Okay.
What you got, Lolo?
My friend, to me, a friend is someone who supports you, and who believes in like your dreams, who is not afraid to keep it real with you. I like my friends to be raw and honest with me. Like, if I come to you with something, I want you to support it, but at the same time, I want you to give me honest feedback. My friends hold me accountable. If they know that, it's something that I want, that I'm not really working hard enough to get, they hold me accountable. Me and my friends talk to each other, and it's okay. My friends are loyal. I mean, I don't even have to ask most days for things because my friends know that I'm a very strong individual and I won't necessarily ask for anything, and they give and they go above and beyond without me asking. And that's what my friendships are. And I give what I receive, and sometimes I give more. And sometimes my friends are to the point where they can feel when my spirits are low, right? So they pour into me just as well as I pour into them. And that's something that I'm big on. So for me to like actually consider you like a real friend, you have all of those things and then some. So
I feel that.
That was a good answer, bro.
I mean, it was. I mean, like you wrote it and then read it. I mean, it was good.
Emotional with that. Like I was like,
I felt it in my sha-na-na. I felt it. Oh, felt it right there. What you got, TJ?
To me, a friend is someone you can count on, someone you can call at any time of the day.
We can't call you do not disturb. We're not real friends.
I'ma sip my tea. Right now.
If you call me, I call you right back. So you can't call me at any time of the day. You might not get.
You didn't even know I was calling because I'm not on your do not disturb list.
I look at my phone. I keep my phone on me, so I know if people call me. I just don't like my phone to
Go
ring.
ahead.
You know what I mean? I don't like my phone to ring like that. I like it to ring in emergencies only.
You might be interrupting something.
Close to emergencies only.
Right.
Not necessarily interrupting something. I just don't like my phone to ring. I don't like my phone to ring. It is what it is, you know. The people who can call me hardly ever call me. So, anywho, someone you can count on, someone you can call any time of the day that if you need something, someone who's loyal behind your back. And when you're not there, they still have the same friendship with you or loyalty to you that they have when you're there. And someone that go to bat for you, you know, whenever, wherever, however. And a lot of what Lo said. Lo said a lot, so I'm gonna go with.
She said a lot.
Lo said too.
Well, that makes sense.
Friends. I love y'all.
That makes sense. Yeah. Oh, does she categorize you as a friend?
I would have categorized TJ as a friend had I been on his do not disturb list, but I guess we're not real friends.
You are on the do not disturb list. You're just not on the favorites.
Oh!
I mean, you said it. I was just giving you my bad. You said it. I was just giving you the correct terms. Sorry. I still love you.
Moving on. Yeah.
My heart, it hurts.
It got to.
You know. You only call me when you need directions.
hold on.
What'd you say?
I said you only call me when you need directions.
Lord.
You wouldn't know that now, would you? Because my phone calls don't go through.
I called you right back.
Whatever.
Well, as for me, as I said, like loyalty is like a big thing for me. Like that is my main, like the main characteristic I look for in a friend in any type of relationship. That's what I look for. I want to be able to tell you things that I'm not going to hear back from someone else. Like that's the key. I want to be able to tell you things that I'm not going to hear back whenever you're mad or in your bag. And you know, that's a big thing for me. Don't try to don't even insinuate something that I told you in confidence that you know I didn't tell anybody else. And when you get mad and in your bag, now you're using that, you know, as a weapon.
Can't stand them.
Yeah, like that's a pet peeve. That's probably my number one pet peeve in any relationship that I have, brother, sister, mama, cousin, girlfriend, fiance, wife. That's like my biggest pet peeve. But when it comes to friendship, I really think of it as not as, but just like I look at a real relationship with a female. I always tell people the greatest display of love is sacrifice.
Mm.
And the reason I say that is the greatest display of love as a Christian that we have seen and experienced is God sacrificing his only son for the remissions of our sins. And so I feel like the greatest form of love that you can show is a form of sacrifice. And so if a person has not sacrificed for me and has not been in a position in order to do so, I cannot classify you in my head and in my heart as a true friend unless we've been in those situations. Now, does that mean you're not a friend? No, that doesn't mean you're not a friend. But as far as a person that I can confide in, a person I can trust, I have to be in those trenches with you in order to really know, are you willing to sacrifice? Because for me, that's the greatest form of love that a person can show. And I hold myself accountable and responsible in order to give that same form of love. Now, maybe we may not do the same thing in order to show, that love, but the sacrifice will come. The sacrifice can come as small as, everybody's going out and you say to me, well, I ain't got it this week. I'm like, okay, well, I got your $10 picture, because, well, yeah. I'm a U-bar type of guy. I'll be like, okay, I got your $10 picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good. I got you. Now, it's $10. You know what I'm saying? Now, depending on when you found me, maybe that $10, maybe I needed that $10, but I was willing to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, that sacrifice has already now been established that, look, I got you when you ain't got it. So when bigger situations come, we'll just make up a number. Maybe I don't know, I lost the job and I'm behind on my mortgage 3 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been struggling. I lost my job and now I mean 3 months is a lot of months, but I'm just saying. That's a lot of months. But my point is,
Korinne said.
I should have you should have called him on the first month, not the
Right. Look, call me on the first month. Don't wait in 3 months.
But my point, I'm just saying, it's extreme. It's extreme. But 3 months, I'm behind 3 months, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And that person that I'm talking to is my real friend. They may be in a position in order to do that. They're going to think back in their head, because 3 months worth of a mortgage, I don't care if your mortgage
not
is
equivalent to a $10 picture of you.
right. Right. No, that's true. That's true. I was about to say that. But think about it, though. Think about it. If you got it, you're going to replay in your head that moment or moments where that little $10 was given to you when you ain't really have it. Yeah. And so now I might have found you in a season where you do got it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in a season where now I need more than a $10 picture. And you can give that. But you're going to think that in your head like, okay, this person has done this. This person has gave me that $10 when I ain't have it. Now I got $5,000 to give you if that's what you need, or at least a borrow. You know what I'm saying? And that is what a friendship is. And I'll tell you right now, half the time I don't like certain people that are close to me. Let's go with my certain brothers. I don't like them half the time. But if I need them, I know I can count on them. I can call on them. And so that's what a friendship is, in my opinion. Like, does that make sense to y'all? Like, does that
I get that 1,000%. And me and my friends, we do that all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in situations where, you know, I've been out with my friend, like, oh, let's go do this. And they like, I ain't got it. I'm like, I ain't asked you if you had it. I said, let's go. You know what I mean? I got you. We good. And it's not that I do it with the thought that, oh, one day you'll pay me back. I do it because, like you said, I got it right now, and you need it. And so I got it, you got it. And later on down the line, when maybe I'm in a bad spot, or sometimes, like I said, my friends do things out of the blue. You know what I mean? Because I don't ask for anything. You know what I mean? So even if I didn't have it, you wouldn't necessarily know. And like my friends would be like, oh, here, I did this for you just because. You know, so I definitely understand what you mean as far as that, like that level of loyalty. And everybody doesn't have that. And that's not to say that, oh, if you can't provide materialistic things for me, then you're not my friend. But it's maybe it's support. You know, maybe it's a shoulder to cry on, or somebody to vent to, a judgmental free zone that I can go to. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's the key, a judgmental free zone. Right. Because
I think I mean judgment free zone.
But thank you, TJ. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Lo, we'll go with that. We'll go with that, Lo.
That's fine.
We'll go with that.
You knew what I meant, right?
Right. Exactly. He knew what we meant. Yeah. But I mean, that's the key. Because in a lot of situations throughout your life, you're going to go through things where it's like, you're looking kind of crazy. But I ain't going to judge you on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what friends are for. And you can be upfront and transparent and say, bro, you're looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're looking crazy out here.
It's all about the delivery.
Right, but at the end of the day, if you got some friends and y'all can't keep it real with each other, y'all not even real friends. Because I feel like if one looks bad, we all look bad. So if you're not close enough with your friends and they got on an outfit and they look hideous and you can't say, change that, y'all not really friends.
Okay, so when it comes down to clothes though, like I get what you're saying. If it's like too outlandish or whatever, or it's just too, you like, well, but at the end of the day, sometimes your style, your personal style may not be my personal style. So what you may like and consider, you know, or think is dope, I may look at them like that's and vice versa.
I'm saying that, but even though when you know your friends,
now if your trash is showing, if your tracks is showing, I'm gonna fix you up, you know.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people think stuff looks good on them and it really doesn't, and they may actually like it, and it may be their style, but it just don't look good. It's up to their friend.
You can't tell somebody that. Like I can't. Well, I mean, you can. At the end of the day, like I tell one of my friends, you can say whatever you want to say, but everything you say everything that you think doesn't always need to be said. You know,
definitely.
At the end of the day, like I personally have to be careful sometimes because I throughout the years I've had friends who are bigger than me. You know, so I pretty much can wear what the fuck I want to wear. You know what I mean? Like, because
stop, yo, Lo.
I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying, pretty much like I can wear what I want to wear, and I don't have to think about, oh, this type of skirt or this cut or this print doesn't look good because I have more weight or blah blah blah. But those are things that, you know, my friends who have been heavier throughout the years have had to think about. So I may be like, I don't like that zebra print skirt, you know, but you may love it. It may be your favorite thing, and it may make you feel good. My thing is, I don't want to ever be the person who causes you to feel less than or to feel like.
What I'm saying is, like, for instance, that person has on a see-through dress and you can see their underwear and everybody else is looking real classy and you looking trashy. Then as a friend, you're supposed to say, baby, cover that up. That's what I mean.
What if you say that? What if you like, so the spot we going to is a little bit more reserved. I don't think that this is cute when we go such and such, but this is not appropriate for this place, but they don't want to change.
Well, look, baby, you need to stay your home then, because I'm not going to work with you and you looking crazy.
I'm riding my own car. I'm riding my own car.
Look, don't sit by me. Sit over there.
So
I'm your friend from afar.
Look, I'm over here laughing because me and my brothers had a similar situation. Now this was years ago. But as soon as I start talking about this, TJ's gonna break out and bust out laughing. So I had a friend at one time that you already know where I'm going. Okay. So I had a friend, right? I don't know how long y'all been in Atlanta. I don't even know. I don't even know if y'all from Atlanta. Korinne, are you from Atlanta?
No, but I've been here for a while.
Okay, you've been here for a while.
Oh my God.
I'm from Detroit.
Okay, great. So me and my brothers, at this time, this is probably maybe 7 years ago.
Yeah, this is like 2012, 13.
Yeah, something like that. So this was back when we were clubbing very frequently. We were out there clubbing, whether it be in Georgia or a different state, but we were out there. So either way, I decided to invite one of my other close friends. Okay, now this is a friend that I like. We were. That was my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like my homie. So either way, at the time, my brothers weren't very open to outsiders. No, let me be more specific. TJ was not very open to outsiders.
TJ is still like that.
Yes, still.
Yeah.
To this day.
No, he actually has friends now. Like for a while, he didn't have many friends. He has friends. He has friends now. He got friends. So I was like, I really want to bring my friend out with us, you know, because we're going to a certain spot, and you know, I think he would enjoy himself. And so they were like, you know, okay, whatever. So I'm like, I tell him, hey, bro, you know, come on out. We going out. Let's go. He was like, cool. Now, let me also preface this by saying he's the type of person that used to like have the Bluetooth in his ear, and like I told him, bro, if you go out with me, you can't bring your Bluetooth. You gotta leave it in the car. I had already said that. Like that was a prerequisite in order for him to come, because I was like, you ain't gonna have my brothers laughing at you and then laughing at me because I brought you. So leave your Bluetooth in the car. Right? And so he did. He left it in the car. He wore it all the way up until we got to the destination, but he left it in the car. So I was like, cool, no problem. So fast forward, and I'm gonna make this short. We get in the line, and we're about to go in, but my brothers are behind me, and I'm like with my homeboy. And my brothers are like cracking up, and I'm like, what are y'all laughing about? Like, I missed it. It went over my head. And they're like, we'll talk to you later. Like, don't talk to us. We'll talk to you later. And I'm like, they are dying laughing. So we go through the night. Like, I could tell they got something on their mind, but they don't want to say it. So the next day, we get in a group chat. These fools say, you know your boy had on some fake J's, right? I was like, how you know they fake? That color ain't never came out before. Now, let me also say this. I'm not a J's kind of dude. Like, I like my Sperry's, and, you know, I like dress type boat shoes. That's kind of my thing in the summertime, springtime. That's my kind of thing. So I don't really know about, like, all the J's and all that. So I didn't really know that. So, but I felt bad because they were laughing, and he knew that they were laughing. So I confronted him about that. And, like, later on down the line, like a few weeks later, we were out, and I said, bro, I don't know if you know this or not, but my brothers, like, they all like are into shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they into Jordans, and I think they said that bruh, where'd you get those shoes from? And he was like, what you mean where I get your shoes from? I'm just asking, bro. I mean, we might need to go take them back. Like, I'm just trying to find out where you got them from. And he was like, bro, I bought them like from the store. I was like, okay. I mean, it's all good. Now, I mean, I'm not sure, but you know, my brothers, well, they said that color never came out. So I want to make sure that you ain't get ripped off, because we can go back, bro. I got some hands. I can help you. We can go back and, you know, go get the money back. You know what I'm saying? Don't be by yourself. I got you. I'm your friend. Well, needless to say, we're not friends anymore. Thanks to my brothers. we're not friends anymore.
He stopped talking to you because of that?
That was definitely the beginning of the end. And we were friends for like years. We were friends for years. But that was definitely like the beginning of the end. It was a lot more. We'll talk about that on that.
He got his shoes from the flea market or what?
Definitely got the from the flea market.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
No, he may not have got it from the flea market. He may have got it from the gas station.
Oh yeah, that's much better.
I was about to say, was that better?
You had a better solution.
I mean,
I really thought he had like an alternative. We're going to move on. We're going to the vase. But that was just my little input of friendship. Moving on. 1 through 12. What you got, LoLo?
Let me go number 11.
11. Let me find it. All right, 11. All right. Can y'all see? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Name your top 5 favorite rappers.
I don't even listen to rap music.
Dead or alive?
It can be dead or alive. It don't matter.
I don't even listen to rap music.
Okay, give me your top 5 favorite artists.
Oh, Chris Brown.
He's actually a decent rapper. Go ahead.
This in order?
But I mean, huh?
Is this in order?
Chris Brown is number 1 always and forever. Okay. So
Excuse me. I don't want no problems.
Chris Brown, Drake, Anita Baker, Luther Vandross, and number 5, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go because I have a lot of her music right now. Jhené Aiko.
You know Drake's a rapper, right?
But see,
he sings on occasion.
He's like hip hop. When I think of rap, I think of like Jay-Z or like Nas or like Biggie or like pop, you know, like rappers. I mean, Drake raps, but he's like,
we get you. Korinne, what you got? What number?
What is it? 1 through what?
12.
You can't pick 11 because 11's gone.
Are these the same questions for last time?
No, they're not.
Oh, okay.
You smart.
7. Look, I don't know. You could have put the back in that.
Looking for 7. Oh, got it. There we go. Can y'all see?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you ever gone skinny dipping?
Yeah.
Where were you at?
First of all, let me tell y'all, I'm always naked. Okay? I'm always naked. If you know me, I'm always naked. In my house, I'm naked. I don't like clothes. Y'all don't even know. I don't even got clothes on right now, just a shirt. But I'm just telling y'all.
Okay.
Wow.
I was in Miami. It was spring break. And went with my friend. We were like in high school or something. And
high school.
So
yeah,
like in the
High
picture.
school. We moving on. You talking about high school. TJ, what number?
Y'all asked me. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
I was like 17. I think I was in high school. I don't know. But this guy, we met these people on the beach, and they was like, hey, we should all go skinny dipping. First of all, it wasn't daytime. It was dark. So, plus I'm totally comfortable being nude. And we just took our clothes off and went skinny dipping.
That's what's up. I can appreciate that. What number you got, TJ?
4.
Can you see? Oh.
Yes.
Yes. Oh.
Yes.
All right. Which part of the body on the opposite sex do you find to be the most sexiest?
Ooh.
The most sexiest?
We already know what TJ gonna say. Stop playing.
What I'm gonna say now?
You're gonna say you like a slim woman with a big fat. That's what he likes, y'all. With a flat stomach. She gotta have a flat stomach. She gotta work out. She gotta eat right. She gotta be slim. Go to the gym, but not as much as him. You feel me? And she gotta have a big fat, but not too big like a ghetto booty, but just right and juicy.
What she said.
Can I ask you a question? I like nice backs.
Backs?
I like men who got nice backs.
Oh, okay.
I want to touch it.
A back? How you know what his
like,
back look like when he got clothes on?
No, oh my God, when they wear like the little tight white shirt in the summertime, and you could just see that they be in the gym like,
But what if it's winter time?
In the wintertime, you can still tell when they got their little cardigan on with their little peacoat and it's all like form fitted. But you know what? The key is to laugh and go, touch it. Touch that.
You sly devil, you.
I be like,
all right.
guilty.
What number y'all got for me?
1.
TJ.
1.
Go ahead, let TJ pick.
TJ.
You picked it. You good? That's 1. Well, you can go
Okay,
with
1.
I'm looking. Oh, here we go. Yeah, got it.
Yeah,
Y'all see?
it's like a ghetto 7, but okay.
Seeing as like it literally is just a 1, but okay.
Good job.
I'm operating because like I have to charge my phone and.
Nobody told you to not have a charged phone. We ain't got time for this.
I started with 95%.
Question.
Where do you see our show going within the next year?
Oh, that's a perfect question for you.
That is.
Right.
Yes. So, I believe that we have something special on our hands. We have a special group of people that are individuals worthy of accolades for themselves, but together we form something that is like unstoppable. And so I feel like we are positioning ourselves in order to really go to the next level, in order to be on the network, whether it's a local network, whether it's Apple TV, whether it's cinematic TV, all platforms streaming. And eventually I feel like maybe not within this year, but I feel like we have the ability to be on an actual network on TV and actually have our own television show. So be sure to come back to this particular episode number 6, and make sure you see whenever we finally make it on TV that we said this on this day, that we see ourselves being on TV on a major platform, and all together, all 4 of us, really shaping and helping to motivate and inspire the culture and move the culture forward in conversations, real conversations that are between kings and queens of our community. And I really feel like we can, the sky is the limit. Matter of fact, the sky, we're going to be on the sky. we going to the stars. You know what I'm saying? We going beyond that. We going to another galaxy, and that's how I feel about that.
One small step for man.
I'm trying to tell you.
Mankind.
And if I had to go to church, go ahead.
Mona Scott Young, get at us, okay?
No.
Nick Cannon. Let's name all the producers. Tyler Perry, we own you. We right here. We right here. I'm trying to tell you. Who else? TV1. We here.
What's up?
BET Her. MTV2. We right here for you. We are here. We're ready. We're ready for the next level.
Amen.
Starting from the bottom, and we ready to get to the top.
Amen.
I don't know what low
talking
talking
about. We ain't trying to be on PBS, though. We ain't trying to be on PBS.
You said we ain't trying to be on PBS.
PBS.
First of all,
We cuss
PBS
too much.
might cut a check. You never know.
I
Cuss too
cuss
much
too
for
much to
PBS.
be on PBS.
You say what?
I cuss too much to be on PBS.
Right, that's what I just said. I said we cuss too much.
That's all right. They got beat buttons.
Listen, every other word it's gonna be like, man, what the beep? I said beep.
They like, get you off the air.
Get right here.
But I will
Much.
I will say that, in not trying to get too spiritual, but I really believe that eyes haven't seen nor have ears heard all the things that God has in store for us, and that's individually as well as corporately, because what God has started, no person can put out, no person can put aside. This is something that God placed in my heart, and he put you guys in position for a time such as this, and I feel like nothing can stop us until God says it's time for us to stop. And so on that note, any closing remarks? Any closing remarks, TJ? Any closing remarks?
We ain't
St. Louis, peace up.
We ain't
Low,
going nowhere.
we ain't going nowhere.
Stop now.
Hey. Okay, I don't know if she cut off on purpose or for fake, but it's okay. Korinne, any last words?
No.
All right. So
Y'all
on that
can't see
note,
me?
we can see you.
Oh, you said I cut off. I was like, I'm here.
Oh, your voice cut off. I don't know what happened. But on that note, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me say that again. Like, comment, share, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, and IG. If you have not commented on our videos, this is the perfect time to do so. Comment, because we want to be able to share your comments on our next episode. So make sure, you never know, we might choose you. Comment on our question of the days. Comment whenever you hear or see our episodes. Go back in our archives, check out 1 through 6, and make sure that you always keep the faith. Once again, we salute all of those who are dealing with coronavirus, standing on the front line, all of those that have lost someone in this pandemic. We want to send our heartfelt best wishes and our heartfelt prayers to you, because we know in this season it is not easy, but we know that with God, all things are possible. So we want to continue for you to keep the faith, and we will keep the faith with you, and we are out.
We out there big.
Yup.
I've been looking for someone that's gonna hold a king down. I've been looking for someone that's gonna hold a king crown. I've been looking for somebody that would make me feel complete. I've been looking all my life, I wonder where could she be. I've been looking for someone that's gonna hold a king down. I've been looking for someone that's gonna hold a king crown. I've been looking for somebody that would make me feel complete. I've been looking all my life, I wonder where could she be. I've been looking for someone that's gonna hold a king down. I've been looking for someone that's gonna